Hey AV Clubbers, welcome back to the DVR Club, the club for people who have DVRs. I'm John Teti, your senior editor, and I'm joined by...
Gus Spelman, senior producer.
Gus, we're going to talk about True Detective, specifically the episode Night Finds You, in the form of a guy with a big crow mask on his head. But that is not our top storyline. Our top storyline for today is, hey, the gang's all together, ready to solve a mystery, huh? It's like Scooby-Doo now. They're all loading in the magical mystery van. Is that what it was called?
Magical Mystery Autopsy.
Yes, okay.
It's weird because this show is like, with the plot you have to be
You gotta pay attention.
Very actively paying attention and putting things together for yourself. And then with the emotions, it treats you like you're so stupid that there's no way you could ever guess how any of these characters are feeling, right?
Yeah, and Vince Vaughn is really, to me, the iconic example of what you're talking about, Gus, because on the one hand, you've got, his character, Vinny Boombots, is in the one scene breaking his glasses, right?
That's how you start the scene.
Begins one scene.
Yeah.
He's like,
what's he feeling in this scene?
No, you really have to read between the lines there. So it's just, but his plot line is you have to pay close attention to figure out all the comings and goings of it. But is anybody pulling off the emotional beats?
I think Colin Farrell is the one who's
right.
selling it the most, and his character has like, it's kind of the most over the top emotionally. So I think that he's also tasked with the hardest job, and I know that you do not like his character.
No.
I don't know, there's just something about the way that he looks around. You can see like
it's in his eyes, you say.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Gus had me pay attention to Colin Farrell's eyes, and yeah, I think I agree. He's doing well with some stinker material. I mean,
what's his line in this one? Oh, makes me feel like I'm sucking on a robot's dick.
Maybe it's just a little too close to suck a robot's dick, I don't know.
Oh yeah, the whole e-cigarette exchange,
like,
right?
who else could deliver that line? Like, who else do you give that line and then it comes out like sort of a little bit funny?
I don't know. Okay, it was a little funny, yeah, but God, that was a stinker. I didn't understand that whole exchange.
She's so manly, she can take the e-cigarette.
Oh, she can really pull off the e-cigarette.
I think she pulls it off better than Taylor Kitsch pulls off the cigarette in his mom's house.
Oh, yeah. Taylor Kitsch is not pulling off a hell of a lot so far. You know what? They've all got their problems, and so let's talk about one problem that seems to be common across the spectrum, which is bad dads. We've got bad dads everywhere. Let's see if we can rattle them off, okay? Antigone Bezzarides has her Dharma dad, bad dad. Who else? Vince Vaughn.
Got that story about his drunken dad who would lock him in the basement.
Which just
And he
kept
had
going
to
and
squish a
going.
rat, yeah. That slow zoom in. What do you think Vince Vaughn's feeling?
Oh yeah, deep. We get real deep into Vince Vaughn's psyche. And then Taylor Kitsch is a bad mom.
Bad mom,
That's
yeah.
a twist.
Yep.
And then the biggest twist is Colin Farrell.
Right, he is a bad dad. Yeah, although maybe not even really a dad. He's just like a wannabe dad, which kind of makes him the worst dad of all.
So you think, we're gonna rank them now, you think Colin Farrell is your...
In terms of who's actually the worst person, it seems to be, Vince Vaughn clearly had a pretty bad dad. We don't know enough really about Antigone's dad yet to know how bad he is. It seems like he could be easily the worst.
He could be the worst. He's my number one. I think he's gonna be top bad dad, yeah.
You had a daughter, I remember. Good Lord, was that you?
I left all that behind. It was a fucked up place.
Yeah, but until then, I'm gonna put him at number 2.
Okay.
Colin Farrell, he's a bad dad, but I would say he's also a rad dad.
That is not the category.
Well, okay, well.
No special consideration given for radness. All right, so we've hit up our dads. Now, let's pick our Jabba of the week. And this is, of course...
A lot of options.
A lot of Jabbas in True Detective. A lot of Jabba-esque characters. Who's your Jabba of the week?
I mean, the guy who looks the most like Jabba is the strip club guy with the fuck you grill. Why did they need to cut into that? It's just like Nick Pizzolatto was like, you know what? I've got a funny idea. What if somebody had fuck you on their grill?
I know. That is True Detective Season 2 in a nutshell right there.
But he's not my Jabba of the week. I think my Jabba of the week is Detective Velcro's partner, the sort of fat, schlubby guy. He just has some good little one-liners in this episode.
What'd you guys get?
Well, the young man here, he got a dynamite anecdote.
But I also like he's got like He finds information. He's got like the GPS information, and he's like, "I've contributed for the day, and that's it. I'm going to the pub." Yeah.
Yeah. My runner-up Jabba is zombie Benedict Cumberbatch, who is the therapist. He's playing the classic noir weird Hollywood doctor role here, right? But he's just my runner-up. My number one Jabba has got to be the Mayor Vinci, who just becomes more Jabba as the episode goes on. Just kind of slumps more, and his mouth starts to go like this. And boy, he's always really thirsty, isn't it?
Yeah.
And sweating.
Kickback's an extra 15 next week, Frank. 22.50 the week after. You don't come through then. I have to entertain other interests.
Business.
All right, Gus, it's time now for Speculation Corner. I think it's obvious what we're going to speculate
I think
about.
so, yep.
What the fuck happened at the end there?
And then she'll laugh and walk away for
Yeah, I mean, to me, if I'm watching a TV show these days and they kill somebody, like, unless you actually see their head explode, I'm not gonna be convinced that they're dead.
Right. And we didn't see anybody's head explode.
No heads exploding.
So I don't think they wanted to kill him. I think he's going to be tortured in the next episode.
You don't think he's...
I don't think he's going to be killed.
See, I'm of two minds because we've got him and Rachel McAdams doing the car conversations that we got so much of with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson last season, but maybe that's just a fake out. Maybe that's just to make us feel like, oh, here are our two main guys, and then just cut one of them off.
I think it could be a fake out.
Maybe they're starting his story with where Matthew McConaughey's ended at the end of season 1, and he's gonna have this like reawakening as he comes out of the hospital bed at some point, you know, and then he turns on his buddy Vinny Boombox or whatever.
Okay, well, I think we've speculated enough for one corner. For Gus Spelman, I'm John Teti. Thank you for watching True Detective DVR Club. So long for now. Bye.